Down there here with the youngest, signed with Top Ring, I believe, right?
Yes, sir. When I was 16 years old.
What's going on, champ? How's everything?
Man, it's been amazing. Here in New York, ready to put on a show Saturday night, and just excited.
This is your debut at the Garden, I believe, right?
Yes, debut at the Garden. 6th fight of the year, 12th fight overall. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to put on a show and showcase what I can do.
What was your reaction? Because I know for Puerto Rican, the country, the heritage
Yes.
of Puerto Rico, it's important for Puerto Rican fighters to fight at
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden. So what was your reactions when you first heard about fighting over here?
Man, it was a lot of excitement, but at the same time, I knew that I had to stay focused. I knew that I have to, come out here and be laser focused to put on a show, to showcase what I've been working on and what I can do in and outside the ring. At the end of the day, I'm not looking at it this week at least as just New York and Madison Square Garden. I'm looking at it as just another venue and another stepping stone in my career.
I seen on Instagram when you posted that you fought at the Garden, you got an approval.
Yeah.
One legendary who just made it to the International Boxing Hall of
Yes,
Fame,
yes.
Miguel Cotto.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Man, it feels amazing. I mean, I've been keeping in contact with Cotto since back in September, I believe. I fought in Arizona. He was there, and since then he's been like a mentor. He's been texting me. We've been in contact. So receiving that from him meant a lot because he was big. He was big here at the Garden. He had huge fights here at the Garden, and again, receiving something like that from him meant a lot.
What's the biggest advice he's been giving you?
Man, to just be myself, to go out there and show what I work on and be smart. Just be smart with the people I surround myself with and the people that is around me.
Yeah, Top Rank is doing such an incredible job with your career. They're guiding you to the right to be a world champion and even greater
Yes.
milestones, right? For 2022, like what would you like? Would you like to get a world title, rather like to fight for a world title? Do you want to move up slowly but surely?
And we want to continue to move slow, step by step. There's no rush in this game. Again, 2022. I don't know what's ahead of us. I just want to finish this year strong, finish up the year, with this fight, win the prospect of the year, then have some time to spend with my family because this year has been really busy. I've been camp to camp. I haven't really had that time to, spend it with them. So this Christmas, I want to spend it with them. And then 2022 comes, is around the corner. I sit down with the team and we set up some new goals.
Quickly, I wanted to ask you about George Kambosos because I know you guys are like same
Stablemate,
right?
yes,
Stablemates.
stablemate.
I'll be honest with you. I'm one of those that look into a fight that maybe he has the edge, and I didn't even think Kambosos, like, I seen him fight, but I didn't even think he had it in him to beat Lopez. He shut him out. That's
he was. At the end of the day, it's all respect to both of them. Yeah. Both of them are my brothers. I grew up with Teofimo Lopez. Now George Kambosos is my stablemate. It was a great fight. A lot of people didn't look at George as he had it in him. Everybody was looking at Teofimo that was going to knock him out. But they executed a perfect game plan. My coach Javier Centeno had a game plan and they executed it to perfection. And at the end of the day, the best man won that night, and there's nothing we could do about it. Respect to both of them, like I said, and all love, man, all love.
Yeah, we know that the main event, Lomachenko's fighting a former world champion, Richard Comey. He's in the mix. You have Devin Haney, you have Gervonta. Yes. Like, based on what you've seen just on Gervonta and Haney, who do you think deserves that fight with Kambosos?
Man, at the end of the day, if it's not up to me, he calls the shots. He's the man now. He's like the man at 135. So he decides who he wants to fight. But I think, a fight with Devin Haney will be interesting out there in Australia. Will be really interesting. I think he could win that fight too. And but again, we'll see. We see. He's gonna spend some time with his family. He's gonna go. He's back in Australia. He's gonna see his kids. And then when he's ready to come back, he'll put a name out there.
For the main event, do you think it's gonna be a closer fight than what people expect?
I believe so. Comey is a really crafty fighter. He knows how to hang in there. And again, he was a former world champion. To be a world champion, it takes a lot in this sport. But again, he's also fighting Lomachenko, that is one of the greatest fighters in the world right now. But I think it's going to be a really interesting and close fight.
Thank you, Xander. Do you want to say any words to your fans?
Man, thank you very much. Thank you very much to every single one of you that are watching. Tune in Saturday night on ESPN, ESPN Plus. I'll put on a show.
Yeah, if you can't watch it on TV, make sure to come here live. To
Yes,
watch
sir.
the fight.
You could watch it here on Madison Square Garden. The tickets are still selling, so make sure to get yours if you're here at the Big Apple.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.